Hello Sagittarius, this is your August 2020 Tarot and Oracle card reading. I hope you're all well, and thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. And if you haven't already, if you would consider subscribing, just to make it worthwhile keeping the channel going, and it's free to subscribe. And it just lets YouTube know that you enjoy the content of the channel. And also, then you'll get notified when I post new videos. So I'm going to start your reading with your astrological cards. And first of all, for August, we have the Sun in Leo. And it says the energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. And Leo is your fellow fire sign. And we have a full moon in Aquarius on the 3rd of August. And that's the energy of the free spirit. And it says your inner wild child awakens. And this is happening in your 3rd house, your potential to learn something and your local neighbourhood. So it's all about learning and community. And also we have some Uranus energy coming in with the full moon in Aquarius. And it says potential for sudden change, enlightenment and awakening. And this full moon is called the green corn moon, and the theme of patience comes up here. And in this beautiful card we see her looking out towards the stars, and this card is all about enjoying the journey, not worrying too much about the future or what's happened in the past, but just enjoying the now. And the full moon is also a time of power and manifestation. It looks like she's working some magic there. And then we have a new moon in Leo around the 18th of August. And it says, let your inner hero out. And that's in your 9th house. And it says, broadening your horizons, either spiritually, academically, or on a long journey. And the new moon is also a time of new beginnings. And it's a good time to set some intentions for the future and for starting new projects. So they were the main astrological influences. There are more, of course. Your planet Jupiter is currently retrograde, but it doesn't have a huge effect on you at the moment. So I'm going to get a animal spirit card for you next. We have some messages for Sagittarius, please, for August. And you had horse spirit. Freedom is yours. I'm going to get a mystical shaman card. So we had this one come out, the Coyote, number 12. I'm just going to read to you what it says in her book about that one. So it says, if Coyote calls to you, this is a time to pay special attention to detours and disappointment, as they are true tests of faith. You have set your intentions and turned them over to the Great Spirit, yet you may find yourself lost and confused when it appears you are being led off course, off the path leading to your most cherished dreams and desires. Remember this, Coyote is a sacred trickster and may be leading you into challenges to ensure that you are ready to handle what you've set in motion. Great growth and understanding come to you when Coyote calls your name. So it's a great message to start off your reading, Sagittarius. I'm just going to get a Sacred Traveller card for you. And you got this one, Wandering Path, Enjoy the Journey, which was a similar message to what was said in the Coyote, isn't it? And this one also came out for Leo. And it looks like a little coyote in the picture as well, doesn't it? I love it when things like that happen with the tarot and oracle cards. Synchronicities. So I'm going to do your tarot now. So can we have some guidance for Sagittarius, please, for the month of August? So your first card out was the Ten of Earth. I'm going to lay them all out and then I'll go through them with you. Then you had the Chariot. Then you had Call, which is judgment in the traditional tarot. Messenger of Fire. And that came out with the Six of Fire. So Sagittarius, how this reading works is that this is the beginning of August through to the middle of August through to the end of August. So it's a progressive time reading, you might say. And I'm going to clarify these cards with the Energy Oracle. So I find they a lot like tarot. They give you a very clear message on what's happening in the reading. So for the Ten of Earth, you had strategy come out. For the Chariot, you have man holding a coin. For the Call, you had yin yang, and this has been coming out in every reading. Things are coming back into balance for people. And then you had 2, Journey, and 11, Cornucopia. So overall, this is a really lovely reading here, Sagittarius. And I feel that things are really going to be coming together for you in the month of August. Because the other fire signs, Aries and Leo, although they didn't have bad readings, there were issues. So I was expecting the same for you, but it looks like you've got quite a different energy happening here, because you're starting off the month of August with the Ten of Earth, or the Ten of Pentacles, and the Strategy card. So you're beginning August with an energy of abundance and planning for the future, feeling secure and protected. I feel you can now draw more support from your loved ones and those around you, and that your family life is more harmonious. And you might have even come into a lump sum of money, or made some wise investments, or just your hard work is paying off when the Ten of Pentacles comes up in a reading. And I feel that your foundations are going to be more secure, and that's building on your foundation is going to be important for you around the beginning of August, because you have the Strategy card, which is about planning and setting goals. So if things haven't been good for you up till now, I think there's going to be a big change around in August, Sagittarius. So the next card you have is the Chariot, and that's clarified with the man holding a coin. And I feel because you've got the abundance of the Ten of Earth happening in the beginning of August, you're now able to move forward with your projects and plans for the future with the Chariot. And it can represent a Cancer astrologically. So a Cancerian might be important in your life at the moment, or they could even be the man holding the coin, a partner, or a boss, or somebody like that who has an influence on your financial situation. Or if you're single, you could be meeting someone wealthy. Now I feel with the Chariot you're on a bit of a mission at the moment, Sagittarius, and you're harnessing your willpower and self-confidence to achieve your goals. And the Charioteer also uses strategy to get ahead. And you got the Strategy card before with the Ten of Earth. And the Chariot is also one of the victory cards in the tarot. So I feel that whatever you're working on in August is going to be quite successful, Sagittarius. And next you had the Call, or Judgment, and the Yin Yang card come out. And I feel that you're hearing the call here, Sagittarius, and you're going to achieve more balance in your life around the middle of August, probably after the time of the full moon. And this is the traditional meaning of the Judgment card, that it's all about second chances and destiny and your fate calling. So I feel that around the middle of August it's a very important time for you, because I thought I'd also point out that you have the master number 22 here, and in numerology this reduces down to a 2. So you've got 222 here. So you might want to look that up as an angel number and see what messages the angels have for you. It's more or less all about being on your life path and living your soul purpose, which is what judgment's all about. And I feel that you might have some surprising revelations around the middle of August as well. You've reached an important turning point in your life, and you may have some choices to make too with the 2 energy. And I feel that your spirit guides and angels are with you strongly at this time. So ask them to guide you. And also the call is about getting in touch with your higher self. And I think you'll be achieving more balance in your life around this time with the yin-yang energy. And next you had the messenger of fire come out with the journey card. And I feel this is you actually, Sagittarius. The messenger of fire is the Knight of Wands in the traditional tarot and represents the fire signs, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. And the Knight of Wands is quite ambitious, passionate, and he likes to be spontaneous. So I feel that you might suddenly decide to go on a journey. And Sagittarius are known to love travel. And I feel this is happening around the time of the new moon in Leo that we went over before. And because that is very passionate and dramatic energy as well. And I think around this time, this is towards the end of August, the new moon in Leo, I think is on the 18th of August. So I think you're going to be feeling very inspired around this time. And you'll have a desire to seek out some new experiences. Especially after the rebirth and awakening of the call. And in your outcome position, which would represent around the end of August, you had the Six of Fire and Cornucopia, which is a great outcome. Doesn't get much better than that unless you get the Sun. But the Six of Fire or the Six of Wands is another victory card. So I feel around the end of August, you're going to be having a very important and successful time with plenty of abundance flowing. And even if you've had some challenges, I feel that you've overcome them with flying colours, and you've done the work on yourself in the judgment card, and now you've gone through your rebirth and you're achieving your goals, and now it's paying off with the cornucopia energy. And overall in your reading you have some very strong connections to Spirit and messages from Spirit, because this cornucopia card is another master number, 11, as well, which is a message that you're guides and angels are with you at this time. So I feel, Sagittarius, to take more notice of the signs and symbols that Spirit might be trying to send you around the month of August. Things like feathers, different sorts of beetles, flowers. It can be anything really, usually from the natural world. And for example, I hadn't seen one of my sisters for a long time, and I had a bee fly in through my front window one morning, and the next day my sister turned up for a visit, and I hadn't seen her for ages. I wasn't expecting to see her, and it turns out the bee coming in is a sign that you're going to get a visitor. So if you notice things like that happening, just Google them and you'll be able to find out what message Spirit is trying to send you. So I hope you enjoyed your reading, Sagittarius, and I hope you have a great month of August, and I'll speak to you next time. Bye.